Yeah, that's the first question. Go ahead. Maybe go ahead.
Matt, it was, you took a 64-60 lead there in the second half, and then over the next 6 minutes, I think it was something like 0 for 6 from the field, 5 or 6 turnovers. Do you wonder what happens if you extend that lead?
Well, I thought in that stretch, the turnovers were the key. We had some good looks at the basket when we did get shots, although we just turned the ball over way too much. A couple of them were, just not catching the basketball. The other ones were just poor decisions. We just have to do a better job of key opportunities. When we get key opportunities, of taking care of the ball.
Coach, what does Marble do that makes it difficult to guard and stay in front of it?
Well, he's got good size. He can handle the basketball. He's got, he's definitely improved in terms of shooting threes. And so before, that was the one thing you just wanted to keep him in front of you, and you would live with those threes because he didn't shoot that good of a percentage. Now he shoots a really good percentage, especially in conference play. And he can hit that intermediate shot. He can hit a step back. He can post a smaller guard. And, he's just so versatile. I wouldn't say he's the level of Evan Turner, but he's probably the closest thing to compare since Evan Turner in our league, just because he's 6'6", he can do so many things. People that have his size don't have his skill set.
Is he player of the year possibility yet in this league?
He's played that way. Their team hasn't won enough, in my opinion. I'm a big believer in that guy being on the championship team or getting close.
Man, you got 36 minutes out of AJ, 16 and 14 a minute. Is that the kind of consistency you want to see from him? And not only that, but the minutes load, is that what you want to see from him?
Yeah, he hurt his ankle the one time, and him just staying in there and fighting. I thought he did a good job for us. And, he's made some strides. He can do that every night. We just got to get some consistent play from him.
What did you learn about your team the last couple games, Matt?
What's that, Stacey?
What did you learn about the team the last couple games? They fought, obviously.
Yeah, well, you still didn't win. You put yourself in position to win in 2 games. You've got to be able to make the necessary plays, make your free throws, take care of the basketball. We still had key turnovers from our guards, and most of them are, in my opinion, unforced errors. And just and so you got to give yourself a chance.
When you had the lead, Coach, they scored on 2 possessions where you probably got the shot that you wanted to take. Woodbury had to take a jump hook over AJ.
Yeah.
And then White hits a 3 from the right wing. I mean,
Right.
You had him right where you wanted.
Exactly. White's 3 for 15 from 3 in conference play. You get Woodbury to go over his left shoulder and shoot a right-handed hook, and they both go in. It's kind of been that year for us.
Now, you got such a good game out of Ronnie the other night against Michigan, but today point guard play seemed to be, between him and Bryce Bowe, it seemed to be.
Yeah, it's too bad because Ronnie's played well, and today wasn't his day. We really got some quality play from Hammonds, and Tyrone Johnson was good in the second half, and Kendall Stevens and Rayfeld Davis played a good game, and Eric Peck came off the bench and gave us a good game. So we had some good performances there, but we just had too many turnovers as a team. You had 16 turnovers and 11 from your point guards. You're just not going to win on the road.
Are you seeing Ray take strides in becoming, taking that next step as a player?
Who's that?
Ray Bowe.
Yeah, he's done well. Ray's a guy that battles, and he plays hard and cares. We moved him around a little bit just to try to get guys out there with a lot of energy and playing hard. And, he had a good game today.
Matt, what does that say about the league, like today's game being so competitive?
Right. Well, I think it's it's relatively even once you get out there and you play. It's just such a game of runs, it seems like, this year. And the one thing that's different is you feel like you have more of a chance on the road. Before, even if you had a good team, you didn't feel like you had a chance on certain nights. People are pretty good at home, but I don't know what it is this year. Why that is. It's because we've had parity in the past. We've had the bottom of the league fighting against the top of the league, but they normally won those games while they're at home. Now we have that with people on the road on a given night. I don't know. It's a good question. It's a good study because the numbers don't match up this year to the rest of the year. So.
Why was Jay out again?
We haven't got anything from him. Same thing. So we're just waiting on him to do some more tests.
Is there anything else?
Matt, it was 2 points with like 43 seconds left, and Tyrone fouled. I think it was just
Right.
in the backcourt. Was that intentional?
Yes. They gave the ball to. We wouldn't have done that if they gave it to Marble, one of the better free throw shooters. But since they gave it to the worst free throw shooter, I just didn't like going to the shot clock with it and having the ball with 7 seconds on the road. They score, the game's more or less over. I was trying to extend the game. He had already missed one, and so hoping he'd go 1 out of 2 or split him or maybe miss both. And and now we're at one possession with the basketball, and we could dictate more. Obviously, that didn't work.